Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we are building a modern kind of styled house. I don't really know what to call it. I could not figure out a name for this house. So I was just like, it's modern and it's a house, so that is what I'm going to call it for now. It'll probably be named something different later. But I was just trying to build a house. This house is actually built for my legacy challenge that I am playing in my free time that I don't have. And so my sixth generation sim needed her own house, and I was like, okay, does she have a personality? No. So I'm just like, she's a programmer. We can go with that maybe. So it's kind of like a modern kind of style house, and it's got like two bedrooms, even though she has no kids. But I wanted to furnish the bedrooms because I was just gonna leave them blank. But I was like, no, I'll just furnish them because I do like furnishing some kids' rooms occasionally. So I was just like, okay, we'll just furnish them because they'll look cute, and I could keep them. I didn't end up actually keeping them because I'm now playing in this house with my sim, and I was just like, okay, she don't have any kids. She has a dog, and that's all. And so she does not need to fully furnish like a teen in a kid's room because that's what's in this house. And so I was like, this just looks weird because it's empty. So it's going pretty good though. But today I was going to talk about, so in middle school and also this year, but sixth or ninth grade, we take this test. It's called the Sigma test. It's very weird. It's SIGMA. It's just a random just math test. It has 8 questions and it's supposed to be like challenging. It has like hard, like kind of like not riddle, like I don't know, just hard math problems that are like sometimes at your level, sometimes above your level, but they're like supposed to be hard to like challenge you. And it's supposed to be a challenge, so like that's the entire point of the math test. But it's like a test, but it doesn't count for your grade, but it still goes in the grade book, so you can still see the 3 out of 8 that you got, because it is almost impossible to get an 8 out of 8 unless you're like smart. But it was always like such like a like, oh my god, do we have to do this today? Because most people don't like spending 30 minutes on a math test that doesn't matter in the slightest. And all of the questions are like, this random queen bathed in this much strawberries and this many orange peels, and like calculate the like weight in like, I don't know, some random measurement. And it's like, what is going on in this problem? And it just kind of melts your brain. But we've only taken three this year, I think, but we took a bunch in like 7th and 8th grade. Mostly, I don't know, I said 6th through 9th because that's what we were told, but I don't remember taking any in 6th grade. But I think it was in 8th grade, my math teacher was saying that we do it from like 6th to 9th, but I don't think we did any in 6th, but that's okay, I didn't miss out, I don't really care. But we took a bunch in 7th grade because I was also taking another math class, like an extra one to get out of oral comm. So we did that in those ones in there, but they were called something different. They were called like asthmas, not the like breathing condition like ASMA, which is always a joke the entirety of the time we took those tests in there. But it's the same concept, just harder. But I actually got better scores sometimes on the harder ones. But that's fine. Nothing needs to make sense. That's not what the point of these things are. Nothing makes sense, and that's good. If it makes sense, you're probably in the wrong math class, kid. But I was gonna tell this one story of this one time. I think, yeah, it was 7th grade. We were taking the final asthma, or no, this was a Sigma. Yeah, okay, so we were taking the final Sigma quiz of the year. We had just gotten the grades back for this one, and I sit next to a person who had gotten 8 out of 8 on several of them. And so obviously, when I got mine back, I had gotten an 8 out of 8 as well. But I didn't cheat, mostly because I don't cheat, and obviously if I got caught that would be really embarrassing, and I don't do well with embarrassment, so I didn't cheat. But the entire time I got it back 8 out of 8. He also got 8 out of 8, but I showed more work than him, so I'm just putting it out there. But there was like a dude on the other side of the room. I don't think I like him, but he's just like kind of annoying, and he thinks he's better than most people. I'm not gonna name names, but this dude like whispered, not under his breath, or trying to be under his breath, he didn't do well at it, but he said like something along the lines of she didn't do it on her own, because apparently a girl who's sitting next to a person that is also doing well cannot obviously be doing it for herself. No, that's just bad. So the look of like sheer horror on his face when we went around like the total, like I think the top 3 kids in each class, like they would like say who got like the most total out of all of the like sigmas we did, because they like added them up and like the top one got like into like a contest or something. The like sheer like shock and fear in this kid's face when I was the number 2 like spot of like the total amount of like problems right on the sigmas that year was just so hilarious. I will never forget it, because this dude looked so scared, and like the dude obviously that I was sitting next to had gotten like I think 41 questions right in the entire year, and I got 36. And I didn't sit by him the like entire year. I only sat with him for like one of the sigmas, but like for like a month, because we didn't do them that often. But I had sat with him for that month, and so obviously the other dude's reaction was like, she's cheating. But like I got 5 less than him, so I missed like 1 per problem less than him. And so obviously I was number 2 in the like class, and this dude was number 1. I think I got like number 4 or 5 out of the entire grade level. And so I was like in my head like dying laughing, because this dude thought he was onto something, like, yeah, she's cheating, because I think he was trying to do it under his breath. He wasn't very good at it, as I said. He kind of said it fairly loud. I don't exactly know who heard it. I know I heard it, but I think that was his point, is so that I heard it, because that's what most people do. They'll try and like say something mean under their breath, but not not very good at it, so that the other person can hear it and so they feel bad. But I felt bad for a bit. Like I was like, okay, well, I know I didn't cheat. Obviously, it's my own brain. I know that. But then like, as soon as she said like that I was like number 2 in the like class for number of problems correct, I was just laughing in my head. I think I told like at least a couple of my friends that I'd saw like recently after that, and like they were laughing too. I just thought it was really funny. We're also taking sigmas this year. I think we've taken, yeah, as I said earlier, I think we've taken 3, and I've gotten a couple right. Not very many. I'm doing worse this year, but I'm not caring that much this year. Back in like 7th grade when we had just started doing it, I was like full on like try hard mode with those things. So I was like, get the most right, and most of the time I would get like 4 to 5 right per thing out of 8. And now I think I got 3 on the last one, but I also didn't attempt 5 of them. I think I attempted 4. No, I did attempt 5, and I got 3 right, because I was just making sure that I was getting them right. But honestly, some of them I was just like, what does that mean? Like, some of them have like full on like junior level high school math in them, and we're supposed to be like trying to attempt to do them, which, you know, isn't terrible. It's a good idea in theory to try and see these, you know, poor kids and how they do on these tests. But it was just like, oh my god, we're spending another day. It's kind of like Hour of Code. Not very many kids want to do it, and all of us are like tired by the end of the period when we're doing that stuff. It's just kind of annoying, but also it's like a free period. You don't got any homework that night, so we're all good, right? But we're getting to the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed. But I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!